Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, William Ruto is in Mount Kenya region for 5 days development tour. Hey, I'm telling you, if you go to Ruto Gachagwa's Facebook page or Twitter, you will see he's welcoming William Ruto for 5 days of Mount Kenya region development tour. I don't know which development, but then this is something we have already discussed from yesterday, and today we shared with you here on how Kenyans are responding to William Ruto's tour of Mount Kenya region, launching the project that are already serving people for more than 1 year, 2 years, projects that were launched long time ago. Those are the things he's doing. Then the main thing is that he's launching promises. That is the character of William Samoei Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza government. So as of now, I don't want to focus on the issue of projects. I want us to put more focus on how William Ruto has been received in Mount Kenya region, the kind of crowd we are seeing him pulling, and what it means for Kenya, what it means in our politics, and many other things. And before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to this discussion. Now, Ruto has been to Githurai, that is Kiambu County. He has been to Keno, that is Muranga. Then Kagio, that is Kirinyaga. And Makuya Kabiti. And he's still going on. He has 4 more days to move around the mountain. He wants to roam around the mountain. And with the kind of crowd that Ruto has been attracting, it is becoming something that we are also questioning. Because if you check very careful, you will see in this crowd we are seeing a huge following of border riders. If you check carefully, these people are dressed in reflector jackets, all of them. And this reflector jacket is branded. If you check closely, you will see it is branded UDA. Then one thing should come to your mind. Once you see a politician somewhere, and the majority of his following are border riders, just know this. There's no way you can convince a border rider to leave his job and follow you without paying him. Remember, for one day they can collect close to 1,000, if you're lucky 2,000. So for this person to follow you, it means you have to offer them more than 1,000. It should be 2,000 or 1,000 plus. That's when they will give you that kind of entrance that you need when you are heading to some place. So once you see Ruto's convoy full of border riders in hundreds, just conclude that these people were paid. With this one, we are confirming that the border riders we have seen in William Ruto's event, they were hired. Therefore, this is part of the scheme to hire a crowd so that you can attract that number and create a perception that indeed you are still pulling numbers. But we still ask ourselves a question. How then do you pull numbers in Mount Kenya region when you're supposed to be in your office working for the people? It means you are still in a busy campaign. That means you're not sure that you are in office to serve people. You are back in the campaign. And one thing that is coming to my mind again, before I got that one, I wanted to watch this crowd very careful. You would see the colors are very clear. It is either yellow or lumiere green. These colors are in Kenya Kwanza. Wako na yellow, wako na green, wako na lumiere green, and some white. Black is also their color. If you go and check on Kenya Kwanza, they have black also Now look on majority of colors here. It is yellow. We are seeing lumic green. We are seeing black. Is in uniform za Kenya kwanza. So what comes to your mind when you see this? Definitely you can conclude that this crowd was organized, well prepared to receive Ruto and to be part of his rally. So with this one, we can conclude and say that Ruto had a hired crowd in Mount Kenya region. That is what we are concluding from this kind of people we are seeing and the colors that have been displayed. You know, it was understandable when Ruto would come to places like Vihiga, Kakamega, Busia, even Kisii. Then you find people branded in Kenya Kwanza uniforms, maybe yellow and all like these ones. We could understand that Ruto did not attract numbers in these areas. Therefore, it is not his stronghold. So for him to have a crowd to address, you start by paying people to attend and addressing them in your brand. That means you are seeking for support. We could understand this. Alikuwa Vihiga tulileta hapa mliona watu kwa uniform. The crowd was not that huge. But now, it should be a worrying situation for William Ruto if he goes to Mount Kenya region and anywhere he managed to win in 2022. Then now you are dressing people in uniform to come to your rally. You go and hire a huge crowd of border riders to be part of your convoy. That means when you stop, wote wamesimama wako hapo. Sasa hiyo ndio the first crowd you have. Close to 100 to 200 border riders. That's the first crowd you have. A hired one. Then women dressed in uniform and the hustlers, they are there. That means now, Ruto is confirming one thing to Kenyans. He is no longer attracting numbers in the Mount Kenya region. The only thing that he's doing now is now to buy people. So the crowd we are seeing, more than half of this crowd was hired crowd. Once you start hiring crowd in zones that you manage to win election, just know you are the biggest loser. It is confirming that Ruto is definitely losing the grip of Mount Kenya region. He's no longer the king in the mountain. And numerous reasons are there. And, you know, how do you convince Mama Mboga who has been selling her vegetable in a market that was opened 2 years ago? Then you are coming there again. How want to see Wajinga? How do you convince them that you are bringing a project to them and you've just gone there to reopen a project that was already serving these people? Wanajua wewe unawadanganya. This is one of the reasons why Ruto has to buy people in Mount Kenya region. Cost of living is another thing. And all manner of things that people have gone through. So, it was better for Ruto to avoid going for public rally if indeed he is a working president. And he means that by working he has to move to every corner of this country. Let him go direct to a place where he's going to open that project, move to the next project, rather than going on the road to tell people, I am opening project. Then you end up hiring people to be part of your campaign rally. So, if you are just 1 year in office, then the first thing you are doing is to hire people to attend your rally. Tell me, at the end of 5 years, how many people is Ruto going to have in Mount Kenya region? Hii kazi imefanya na Gachagwa, Kimani Ichung'wah, Ndindi Nyoro and the team. Ruto akikuja hapo wanamwambia bwana huku bado wewe ndio unaongoza. Kumbe walitayarisha watu mapema kabisa. Sasa hii ni kazi ya Gachagwa. If this government is serious, they can see that indeed They don't attract numbers. The mountain is able to see. And they're realizing that these people want to thrive in projects that were done by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. You know what Uhuru did? It was great. It was painful. It's painful even to repay, but it was great. In terms of road construction, you will realize that Uhuru did more than what Moi, Kenyatta, and Kibaki did in all those many years. Kenyatta 15, Moi 24, Kibaki 10. Weka yote pamoja. Uhuru has done more than that. Ukuja kwa mambo ya easy vocation training colleges, TVET, Uhuru has done a lot. But people are realizing that no, this guy want to thrive in 2017, 2013 and Kenyatta regime projects. But he has little to deliver to us. That's why things are working in this way. People are losing their business. They are being overtaxed and many other things. With all this, we are understanding Ruto is now displaying signs of losing by going to an extent of hiring people to attend his crowd. And this is the current political situation in Mount Kenya region.